According to the Council for Medicare Integrity, Medicare loses billions of dollars each year, with the leading cause of those losses being improper medical billing for durable medical equipment, prosthetics, orthotics, and supplies, known as DMEPOS for short. To help combat the issue, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, imposed a rule in 2009 requiring all non-exempt DMEPOS suppliers to obtain a bond. Merchants Bonding Company is a market for Medicare DMEPOS surety bonds. Hi, I'm Chris Kiernan, Commercial Underwriter at Merchants Bonding Company. Today we'll discuss Medicare DMEPOS bonds. What does the bond guarantee? The Medicare DMEPOS bond regulates the application process and protects against malpractice and fraud. The bond guarantees any unpaid claims, penalties, and assessments imposed by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Who needs the bond? All non-exempt DMEPOS suppliers registered with the National Supplier Clearinghouse are required to obtain a surety bond for each enrolled National Provider Identifier location across the United States. What is the bond amount? The bond amount is $50,000 for each enrolled National Provider Identifier location. If the suppliers have had any type of violation in the past 10 years, the bond amount increases $50,000 per violation. Merchants is not a market for providers with prior violations. How much does the bond cost? Merchants uses a flat rate of $5 per thousand for a total of $250 annual premium. How does Merchants underwrite DMEPOS bonds? Merchants has a DMEPOS application available on our efficient and secure bonding website, The Hub. Merchants underwrites all $50,000 bonds as Class 3, which requires a signed application, including business and personal indemnity, and a clean credit report. If the multiple bonds are needed, Merchants will underwrite as Class 4, which requires business and personal financial statements in addition to a signed application, including business and personal indemnity, and a clean credit report. What else should I know? Certain DMEPOS suppliers are exempt from the surety bonding requirement. Contact us for a list of exceptions. Principals who need the federal DMEPOS bond may also need the DMEPOS Competitive Bidding Program bond, Accountable Care Organization bond, state-required Medicaid provider bonds, and home health agency bonds. Merchants is a market for these bonds. Contact us for more information. What happens if a claim is filed? All DMEPOS bonds work in the same basic way. If the bond's terms are broken, a claim can be made against the bond for compensation. The surety will pay out the claim if warranted, but the bondholder is responsible for paying back their surety in full. How are bonds issued? Those in need of a bond should get in touch with their insurance agent to help walk them through the process. The agent will work with Merchants to issue the bond. Contact Merchants Bonding Company for agent recommendations in your area. Thanks for watching. I hope I've cleared up the basics of DMEPOS bonds. Contact Merchants Bonding Company with further questions.